Alrighty, welcome everyone. I'm Tiabu and I am here for Yu Yu Hakusho. We are on episode 12 and probably 13, because duh. And I'm quite excited because we're about to fight motherfucking Rando! Let's go! I honestly don't think that there's that much that we need to discuss in the previous episodes, with one or two massive, ginormous exceptions. Kuwabara. One. Kuwabara knows. We have informed him of all this stuff. We're ghost detectives. This is Botan. She's the Grim Reaper. We have spirit powers. I have a spirit gun. We're chill. What's up? You have spirit powers too because you can sense stuff. And in the same episode, you're going to fight a dude with a bokken, and you are going to break it with your face because you're just that cool. And then you're going to pick up the broken piece of it and turn it into the hilt of your own energy blade. Fuck yes. There is no way to overstate how happy I am that Kuwabara has been sort of brought into the fold, has been brought into the group and informed of what's going on. Now, he's a big dum-dum, so it's not like he's gonna nitpick and pick out all the possible, like, pieces of this, and he's kind of just gonna take it in stride and be like, oh, that's cool, that makes sense, you're fighting demons, yeah, chill, I got a sword, you wanna fight demons? Let's fight demons, let's do that. So now we're going to go fight demons with Kuwabara, and hopefully Genkai, because the demon that we're up against is a bit of a problem, and I'm not positive that Yusuke can quite handle it. So, there's a demon, his name is Rando. He's been this stupid-ass looking, googly-eyed motherfucking little kid boy, pretending to be all sweet and cuddly and innocent, and it's been bullshit from the start, and we knew it was bullshit from the start. But, you know, we couldn't really do anything about it until we defeated everybody and realized that, yep, the dude who's remaining is the demon. So now we gotta fight Rando. What is that gonna look like? I don't really know. I get the feeling that Rando's, like, too big a fish for us to fry, and I would be worried if either Yusuke or Kuwabara goes up against him alone. Unless we use this as like a learning experience set up for how strong is Rando, and we use either Kuwabara or Yusuke. I think Yusuke would be better for this to be defeated, because he kind of hasn't really been super defeated recently, but we'll see. And then have Genkai kind of swoop in after Rando has been maybe weakened. I feel like Genkai kind of has to land the finishing blow, unless this is totally going to go in a direction that I don't expect, and this is a way to build up Yusuke. We'll see. There's also the possibility, given that we've had a couple of episodes building up toward Rando and now have the reveal in the form of the Dazaki frame at the very end of the previous episode, where we saw little baby Rando and his alter ego self, I assume, with the long hair. It looks like it's a good-looking demon man, I guess. You know, not into that, but cool. Yeah, good-looking demon dude. Will we murder him? Will he escape and be an ongoing minor antagonist who needles us in the side constantly? I don't know. Maybe anything. I still feel like Togashi hasn't quite found his footing on everything in the show yet, which makes perfect sense. We're still very early in the run, but this was the first little arcy thing, I guess. I guess it's kind of the second, because the first was going after the items, the 3 objects, but that one kind of didn't count. Those were just sort of 3 one-offs, and calling it an arc when it was just an excuse to have 3 episodes around a single theme doesn't quite work for me. This one feels like an arc. We go to a place, we go with a couple of people, we gain some allies, we learn more about our powers, we fight a bunch of people, we have a tournament arc within the arc, and now we are here at the end of that tournament arc. We defeated Baldock. Baldock is the best. We're never going to get another villain like Baldock. Aw, I'm sure we will. I'm sure there will be plenty of crazy voices to look out for. But here we are, and we're about to fight what's his fuck. I don't know how this is going to go. I'm a little worried. I'm not that worried because like Kuwabara and Yusuke both have hyper plot armor for now. I recognize that later in the story that plot armor might get real thin and we might get real worried, but for now they're not going anywhere. So I'm not super worried, but I'm a little worried, and I'm a little bit worried what defeat might do to our characters. But I also really want to see what defeat would do to our characters because it's not something we've super well explored at the moment. Yusuke's the big winny dude who punches people real good and wins. Kuwabara is the big, well, dumb dude who doesn't care enough to know when he's lost and just keeps fighting. Neither of them have had to, like, really grapple with defeat on a psychological level. We'll see if that ever comes up now, but probably not now. It'll definitely come up later at some point, but maybe not now. All right, so I'm rambling. Let me shut up and let's watch Yu Yu Hakusho. Good idea? Good idea. Okay. Oh, and I'm also messing with my mic placement to try and figure out a better placement for it. If the audio for this video sounds like shit, I really apologize. I will try to make it sound not like shit, but I'm working on it. Okie dokie. Let's go for Yu Yu Hakusho episode 12. I've got episode 12 up and ready to go. We're continuing to watch the dub, because why wouldn't we? Yep, episode 12 up and ready to go. Two versions of this reaction video. Picture-in-picture version with the video up there, available in the description. Timer-based version up on YouTube. If you would like to do a synchy thing, you can totally do that. Just get your copy ready, because the beep beep timer to count you down will be coming at you now. Oh, wait. Or am I still putting... No, wait. I have to do timers. Yeah. Actually, you know what? Somebody asked me about this and made a request. So somebody asked if I would continue putting up timers and picture-in-picture versions and splitting them for Yu Yu Hakusho, or all shows in general, because they like to sync up with the timer so that they can control the difference in audio levels and full screen the video for themselves. Totally slipped my mind. I will make sure that that is done, and we'll go back to like a more standard format. Okay. And same thing with Gosenzo-sama Banzai, because yeah, timers are useful even if they're not like a requirement for copyright reasons. They're still a valuable thing to have, and I sometimes forget that because it's like, it's just efficient to me and convenient to use a picture-in-picture version, but I completely understand and completely agree. And it's part of the reason that I make the timers in the first place, because I think they're useful. Okay. Anyway, wanted to say that there will be a timer. Beep beep timer. Ah. Hello, vagina mezzanines. Sorry. I know it's ridiculous, but... Immediately faced. Oh, that explosion was so good. Yes. Yeah, huge luck. Big lucky. Probably, given the thing that we saw. I don't know. I mean, like, you know, probably given the thing that we saw. It just kind of makes sense, right? Of course he's a demon. Oh. I get weird vibes from you. Oh, geez. Just eyebrow wiggle, eyebrow wiggle. Eyebrow wiggle, eyebrow wiggle. Oh, boy. I don't think so, bud. I think you're fucked. Uh-oh. Well, about that. Because you want to fly under the radar? Sure, yeah, okay. Power! Power! Oh boy. So, Kuwabara's gonna dead. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Oh, he wants to anyway. You both have powers. Like, even if they're weak, you both have powers. Not gonna work. Not even a chance of working. Yeah, you gotta pull out of this fight, Kuwabara. Fuck no. Yep. 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 Okay, Kuwabara's gonna lose. True. Not much. Jesus. No. No. We're idiots. Okay. I would like to murder you, please. May I murder you? Hold on, does this sound better? No. What the fuck? Okay. Hey? So he's actually got some skill. Oh yeah, you did nothing. I was Jay chillin'. This is a great sequence. Wow, okay, this is not what I would have expected. Yes, but this is very strange. I don't think so, bud. No. Yeah, okay. He's just sizing you up. Rasengan? Kaioken? Crickle crackle. Powering up. Okay. Maybe don't let him do that. You have no reason to feel threatened. Also, is the voice actor for Shorin the voice actor for Gohan? I'm not sure. I'm really not sure. Okay. I'll take it. Oh wow. Okay, that was a really cool cut. I really want to see that again. Oh, thank you. Thank you, show. They heard me. All right, same cut again. Hey, I mean, if you're gonna use it 3 times, you might as well make it good. Whoa, 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 whoa. The blue. Wow, he fully baseballed that shit. That's actually kind of dope. Ha 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 ha. Ah 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 ah. Ah 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 ah. Yep. Yep. All right, let me whip out another technique. True. I don't. I don't at all. Ha 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 ha. I mean, sort of. Oh boy. That's Latin. He actually said Solvay. Wait. No, it's shit. It was a particular person's technique. Hmm. That proves that he's rando. Bingo! Bingo! it's half lorem ipsum and half random other bullshit. Oh, fuck! He just turned Kuwabara real tiny. I would expect that he's growing, but he's not. It's Kuwabara shrinking because he said reduction. Yep. And squash. Oh. Shit. This is bad. That's not what happened, buddy. Mm-hmm. Welcome to Wonderland, baby. Uh-oh. Fucking idiot. Ah! Snap. Oh, geez. Yeah, actually. Yes, Rando. Never. Yeah. Boy. Well, the sadist comes out. Oh, please no. Wow, there's the Togashi I know. Yeah. Yeah. Let's go. Body horror. Oh. Ooh, brutal. Oh. Wowzers. Holy shit. What was that view? Was that Genkai's, like, spirit vision perspective of his bones? Does Kuwabara have crazy healing powers? No. No way. Jesus, kiddo. Oh, please, no. Oh, God, Jesus. No. You're not listening to me. All right, Mom. 5 more minutes. Wow. All right, continues crushing. Jesus. Truly. Truly. She's gonna stop you, or he is. Oh my god, go fetch. What a dick. What a, like, super dick. Ultra mega dickish dick. Fucking. It's Cherubim. They just threw Tonto in there. Oh. Thanks, bud. You didn't have to do that. is not good. Is real bad. Ooh, there's the track. I mean, you might. You really might. There's only so much that being a stubborn asshole can do. Oh, buddy. Aww. What does Genkai know that we don't? Okay. We got a very angry Yusuke and a very bad hate sync. Ha ha ha. Buddy, fist to the face incoming. That's why you can't be allowed to learn it. Ha. Ha ha. Kuwabara revival as a last minute Deus Ex? We'll see. Great. I eat those for breakfast. Ah, shit. Oh, fuck. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. No. Their power charts are not matched at all. That's a lie. Alright, Yusuke. I guess I believe in you? Yeah, you're real mad. I believe in you. Hey, that's what we were waiting for. Ooh, and lots of spirit energy means maybe if Kuwabara does have healing powers, they'll be helping a lot right now. Good. Alright, you fuck. Sure. Yin. This is the first time you guys gotten real mad. Oh baby. Oh baby. Of course. Whoa. The unexpected. Oh shit, he rocked his yeah, his brain rattled right there. Nice punch, Yusuke. That's a good line. You gonna transform? Oh, they a little jiggly? No time to rest. Yeah, give me that solar plexus. But I won't stop. Alright, we got another technique coming, or... Alright, back to it. There's a lot of reuse in this episode, it's interesting. Hamon Launcher! Ah, shit. Ah, shit. Oh, God. Can you spirit shield yourself or something? I don't know. I don't know how this works. Kuwabara? Ow! Fuck! I'm really angry. Okay, I'm really angry though, and this is just making me angrier. Well, yeah. That too. Dare accepted. Ah, he can use spirit energy to shield himself. Down to earth, baby. Chop. Just, yeah, Thundercross split attack. Yeah. Yeah, it works every time. Yeah. Wait, is that the end of the episode? It's not. No, it's not even close. Not a chance. No way. Hey, no way. Nope. This isn't even his final form. This isn't... No. You just wasted all your energy. Ah, he's fine. Good night, buddy. Go to sleep. Alright, he's fading out. Alright, boy's getting up. Bullshit. Behind you, behind you, behind you, behind you, behind you, behind you, behind you. Yep. 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 Maybe turn around. And he's here. Oh boy. How? Yeah. Alright, buddy. Show us what you got. A lot. You got a lot. And we're fucked. We've got no spell slots. We can't take a short rest. We're screwed. No healing potions. No spell slots. Oh, sick. So we're gonna end with this reveal. Fuck yeah, that's rando, baby. Alright. Nope. You're boned. Unless Genkai steps in, which he has said that she will not do, but he's a crazy evil demon who killed some of her friends, so... I don't know what's up with that. It's a lot of buildup. Okay. Oh. Dude, look at him in color. Look at that guy.
Hey,
damn!
guy.
Got all the blue and all the red. Well, that's pretty dope. And the creepy purple vein things that are weird as shit and kind of awesome. Hell yeah. All right. Cool episode. Weird episode. We'll talk about this. I've got a couple of things that I want to look up before anything else. So the first thing is, I haven't been able to look him up since we weren't confirmed that he's a rando. I want to look up who the voice for short, whatever, and also the voice for rando, because I think they're two different people. I think so. I can't imagine that the same person is doing that little kid voice and that adult evil voice. Little kid dude did evil really well. Particularly his "I'm powering up" screams sound real familiar to me. I would not be surprised if he is some Dragon Ball character who does the "ah," because it sounds real familiar. We'll see. We'll see. I want to look that up. I also want to look into who did the episode direction, because this is a weird one. There are like weird peaks and valleys in this one. A number of like very blatantly reused shots, which there were not in like previous episodes, but we've got one ongoing conflict with one villain in this episode versus like multiple battles occurring one after another. So there's like more room to reuse things. But like with the throwing the ball of the fire, we reused that exact same cut, and it was a good cut. And as soon as I saw it, I was like, that's a cool cut. And then when we reused it, I was like, oh, that's why. Okay, we're gonna use it 3 times because we need to make some use out of it. Because we put some effort into that cut, and it's a good one. We're gonna go look at it because it's worth it. But still, and then same thing with the cut of Yusuke's feet in the grass. We use that like over and over and over. A couple of different punches we use a couple of times. A couple of different like rearing back for some things we use a couple of times. A lot of little things that were just like not super. They don't hurt the episode, I don't think. It's just intriguing to me, so it makes me wonder who episode directed and whether there were like time crunch or budgetary issues or something. I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna go look up those things. I'll come back to you with any information that I find. Peace. Ha. Ha. Yeah, so the voice of Shorin? I said he sounded like some kind of Dragon Ball character that might scream a bunch. Yeah, he's Trunks and future Trunks. And all of the Trunks. He's all of Trunks. So, yeah, he's Trunks. That tracks real good. It is him doing both voices, though. He's doing both the adult version and the younger version, so that's cool. Okay, I'm gonna look for episode direction and other stuff. Like, this wasn't a Shimbo episode, right? I mean, there were a few things that did feel kind of like that. Like when we jumped to blue for Kuwabara's punch. I want to see that again. I don't remember where it was though. I love the effects on this fire. Really. It's pretty freaking cool. Very crispy, clean outlines, but with no lines. It's a very distinctive style for fire stuff. I like it a lot. Okay, so yeah, this is the technique, and here's the cut. I want to see this cut, and then I'm going to go through the episode looking for those. There's the sequence where Kuwabara's punching, I think, and he goes blue, and then there's a sequence where we get fully black screen, flash, flash, flash of red blood, and that reads as like the Shimboism. But this doesn't feel like a Shimbo episode, mostly. It's just got a couple of isms in it that don't feel like anybody else. So maybe it's somebody else who just feels kind of Shimbo-y. Okay, so variable frame rate throughout this cut. Threes. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Boom. Cool. Oh, and then the out. I forgot about the out. The out exists. So we get an impact frame as he throws it. Boom. And then out. Ooh. All right. And then super fast velocity. Wow. Cool. That works real good. All right. So same cut again. Cool, these cool, like, starry background things. You see these? I fucking love them. Just like the Speedline ones, I fucking love them. In fact, I think that there is actually a, like, a Speedline background behind this as a layer. No, it's not. It's not moving. Okay, it's just a really cool red thing. Like, don't you want that? Don't you want that framed? I want that framed. That's so cool looking. Look at that. That's so cool. Okay. So he goes for more techniques, and Kuwabara goes for the sword. Oh, it's when he swings for the baseball. All right. So yeah, we go for the throw. Same cut again. Into it. Across. New cut. Approach Kuwabara. Slide it in. Rotate the hips. Blue. Okay. So now there's a new Speedline background that we've never seen this one before, I don't think. I like this one because there's this dramatic contrast between the blues and the dark purples and the reds. You can very much tell where the brush strokes are and stuff, right? So, okay, so some people responded to me when I talked about speed lines and stuff. And nobody's been able to find like the thing that I'm looking for exactly. But some people asked a couple of clarifying questions. So let me just clarify. Like I understand that there is a frame that is being moved under the camera, and I understand that we were shown how that's done with an overhead camera in like some of the episodes of Eizouken, and I understand how those work. What I want to know is what that frame looks like. Is it this big by this big? Is it this big by this big? How big is it? What does it look like? Do they move it like just a little bit and then move it back and then again? And is it made to loop? Or do they just make it long enough so that it can hold behind a scene and move it across? And if so, is it like 2 or 3 feet wide? What does it look like? And is it painted all the way to the edges of the page or the cell or whatever? Or is it kind of like loose and abstracty on the edges and just empty? I want to know those things, and I would like to buy one and frame it and put it like right over there, because I think they're the coolest thing, and we just don't see them. But the reason that we're here is to look at the blue. This jump to monochromatic for a sequence. This feels very Shimbo. And the cut, and the boom, and the bow, and the bang. Yeah. I actually do want to hear what the chant sounds like in Nihongo. It's basically gibberish, I think. I mean, it's done in the like a Namu Amida Butsu sort of a chanting style, but it's basically gibberish, I think. And I mean, I could be wrong, but it sounded like he was saying random syllables. The English version is also gibberish. It's like half poorly pronounced. Well, partly poorly pronounced. It's kind of weird. There are portions... okay, this is a weird pet peeve that will never ever come up in anything, but there are 2 ways to pronounce Latin. There's like actual Latin pronunciation, then there's church Latin pronunciation. The big giveaways are if somebody says like a soft C. So if somebody says Caesar, they're wrong. It's Kaiser, or similar. Like it's just not. Or a soft G. I can't think of a word for that, but whatever. Or if somebody uses a V as a V, because there is no W in Latin. The V is the W, so V's in words are W's. So it's not salve, it's salve.
Salve. Salve.
Yeah, salve. And then the ecclesiastical version is salve, which is wrong. So you can hear at some point the voice actor says salve.
Over there, you might as well speak up.
Also, he said verite right there. In vino veritas is the in wine there is truth. It's not in vino veritas, it's in vino veritas because it's W's. So he says verite, and that just like my brain, and then he immediately says salve, I believe. No, verite ladre soul within. So it's mangled lorem ipsum and gibberish English words that sound chanty. Sure, all right, cool, whatever. And she gets a gleam in her eye, yes, for she knows. Okay, Shrinking Kuwabara is really fun. I really like and hate the arm-crushing horrible awfulness. This is very much mustache twirly from this character. In the same way that we talked about with Hiei, it's sadism and taking delight in the suffering of others. It's also the first time that a villain feels very Togashi-y to me. Finally, a character that's fucking bad. This boy bad. And, like, enjoys pain and the suffering of others, and this is perfect for a demon. Now, we had that before with that one demon boy who Kuwabara and Yusuke beat the shit out of because he was a dickhead and doing stuff to the cat. I mean, he was a sadist and a demon and stuff. This is a little different. This is directed at one of our major characters. This is physical harm being done intentionally with no hope of halting it. And our main character is standing by the sideline, like seething, and is not allowed to enter into the fray by an authority figure. So in a sense, this is all set up for Yusuke to get real strong, and be able to punch Rando's lights out for like a minute and force him to level up. But it's also just raising the stakes a little bit, right? We're demon hunters. We haven't really been in a ton of danger. I mean, we have. Hiei would have killed us. A bunch of people would have killed us, but we haven't really been in a ton of danger. Now Kuwabara is having his ribs and skeleton just shattered because they're toothpicks to this kid now. And he's just like, ha 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 ha, I like shattering children, ha 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 ha. I expect him to start making action figure noises, just like, pew, pow, G.I. Joe, wow. Oh, your arm doesn't move that way, whoops. No, just pain and suffering and a lot of focus on it. This is like a lot of focus. I wonder how many panels in the manga it was, because this is dramatic and focused and like intentional. Lots of screaming, lots of crunching noises, clickety poppity noises. It's bad. This is a lot. This is really jumping up from Yusuke's looking kind of haggard after getting punched a couple times, to bone crushing. That's a little different. That's quite a difference there. And the focus is, of course, on his face, how he looks during this. He is intent, intense, and happy. He loves it because he's a demon. All right, finally, we get it. The thing about this scene that really works so well is that we do not stop. We do not allow squeamishness. We don't allow us as an audience to be like, oh, it's over, okay. No. Every time you think it's over, it's not, and it keeps going. I think that a maybe less, I don't know if I would give it credit to the director or to Togashi, because I don't know how many panels it was in the manga. I will say a less confident, less ballsy individual on either side of the creative front would end this scene right here. Okay, so he goes crackle pop. We cut to face of Kuwabara screaming. We cut to a face of Rando being evil, and we're done. That's all we do. He crackle popped his arm. Oh God, it's still bad. It's still like, it's still visceral. It still gets you. But instead what we do is we make a decision here. Oh, no. This is a being, an entity who delights in the pain of others. That was just a taste. That was just an appetizer, yo. There's plenty more to break here. He's not even close to his limit of pain. We can do a lot. Let's go. Oh, yeah. Arrgh. So this is why when I was reacting to this portion of the episode, I started out like, oh, fuck, oh, God, because that's the intended response. And then I realized, oh, shit, we're playing hard into this. This is good. This is good. This is good. This shows that our characters are destructible. Even though we, as meta-knowledge, know that there are a shitload of more episodes and that these characters are in them, this still feels like our characters can be broken. Like Kuwabara could be put into a wheelchair, right? Like, we can believe that. I can buy it. I can believe it. And it's because we don't stop. At all. It also helps that we're cutting to Yusuke and putting ourselves into his mind and getting these emotional touchstones from other characters. There are effectively like 3 reactions here, right? There is Yusuke, who is absolutely enraged. This is one valid reaction. There is Botan, who is just like, holy shit, what the fuck? But not able to do much. And then there is Genkai, who's just like, yep, that was a lot. I mean, I've seen worse, but that was a lot. Okay. Where are we going with this? I don't know how to read Genkai's expression in this moment, other than that. Just be like, oh, shit, this guy's a sadist. I mean, I'll give him my technique, but this guy's a sadist. Okay, and then I think, I assume that this is her spirit vision seeing something, but I don't really know. Man, what a dark place to end the mid-episode, you know? What a dark spot. And it just gets worse, you know? Jesus. and he's just like happily waltzing over. So this gives us the full contrast of like, what is a demon? Well, a demon is a full sociopath, like a full psychopath, with the sadism, right? Like, psychopathy doesn't necessarily include the desire to inflict pain. It's just more a lack of compassion, right? So yeah, he's got that, and also the sadism, and yep, it's a great combo. Makes a very murdery monkey boy. It's a big problem. Okay, he does release Kuwabara, which is nice of him, very pleasing. And this is just, all buddy. Aww. Moments like this are just endearing Kuwabara to me more. I really hope that Kuwabara's role as the story goes on is not to be the punching bag who builds up enemies for Yusuke, in the same way that like a fall guy in wrestling or fighting is, you know, the guy who goes in against the up and comer and falls to them and loses to them to get them some hype and be part of the industry, right? I really hope that Kuwabara isn't that. I would like him to have arcs of his own, stories of his own, victories and defeats of his own. And I would like him to like improve over time as a character and like have a shot. I don't want him to just be playing second fiddle to Yusuke. We'll see how this plays out. I assume it'll take a little while and probably be more into the portion where Togashi switches completely over to the fighty boom boom side of things. For Kuwabara to really get that chance to shine. He got his chance to shine in the moment where he got powers, and then is immediately being blasted by somebody way beyond his league in the next episode. So that kind of sucks for Kuwabara, and I hope it doesn't become an ongoing theme for him. I don't know. Okay, beyond that, there are a couple of cool cuts of choreography. There's the one where Kuwabara and Shorin like circle each other a bunch of times, and that's pretty neat. And then these are great. These are real fun. These moments where Yusuke just pulls that shit out of his ass and makes it happen. Okay, so this is the shot that's reused. I can see why it's being reused. It's a really good cut of just feet running. It's nice. But it is reused like 3 or 4 times. And then brrr. I actually really like this cut as he is flying backward through the space, trying to evade, and Yusuke is just like, no, you're coming to me. It actually reminds me of a couple of moments in Symphogear. And shit, there's something else. Maybe it's an old DBZ where somebody just like gets there and is there to answer. It's cool. It's cool, and then we get a cool punch that shows Yusuke invoking a shitload of spirit energy into his fist, it seems. This is a new technique from him, kind of? Sort of. He's just overflowing with burgeoning spirit energy. He used to be able to punch people like this anyway, but he's overflowing with burgeoning spirit energy, put a bunch of it into his fist, boom, boom, bang, I think. Maybe. Or he's just doing it subconsciously without even thinking about it. I don't really know. But it's a nice punch. It's a rocker. And yeah, the slow cut. I actually think this portion right here, this, yeah. This, as we go up and then down Yusuke, there's a flow to it. It's an easing, right? We go right? Like fast, slow, slow, fast. It gives us the impression of actually being Shorin making eye contact with him and then being pushed this way, right? So he's flashy, 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 flash. Looking over here, moving his head up to meet you. Or Yusuke's moving towards you. Actually, that's what it is. Yusuke's moving down towards you. Shorin's static. Yusuke's coming in frame here. Punch. Connection. Now our head goes this way faster than his body goes down. Whoop! And that's exactly what we see, and there's that connection to it, scene to scene. Or cut to cut. Alright, here are those fade-throughs, which are really cool. Yeah, and he's got the blank eyes, and he's rocked. His brain rattled on that one. I mean it, you know? My legs don't feel right. All right, holy shit. And then this is the greatest part. Okay, so Yusuke is a character who I think would normally wait for somebody. He would wait right here. Okay, if this were Swordy Boy or Green Hair Boy or whatever, even with his mask and stuff, I think Yusuke would wait here for this moment to see what he's doing next. Yusuke has waited for people to get their techniques ready before. Shorin, however, is not worthy of that. No respect, no honor. You're staring at your legs? I'm coming. You're staring at your legs, you can't breathe? Let me hit you in that solar plexus. Let me give you something to really choke on. Yeah? Yeah. Nice. And let me hit you and fill you full of spirit energy too. Bam! Boom! Still reeling from that one? Have a fist to the face. Bam! Boom! Also, monochromatic red. Shimbo? Also, I was supposed to look up whether this was a Shimbo episode, and I did not do that. I should do that. Who episode directed? Akihiro Enomoto, Akiyuki Shinbo. Oh wait, no, that's storyboard. Storyboard 7/16/24. Okay, he didn't storyboard it. Oh, he directed it though. Wow, that's actually weird. So who storyboarded it? Maybe that's why parts of it feel like Shinboisms, and a big portion of it doesn't feel like a Shimbo episode. Shisuke Takahashi, who also storyboarded episode 4, which Shimbo also directed but did not storyboard. Okay, Shisuke Takahashi. Wow. Staff in Maya the Bee, 14 episodes of Yu Yu Hakusho. That's it. Okay, cool. Okay, who animation directed for episode 12? Atsushi Wakabayashi. Also did episode 6. Metal Fighter Miku, Naruto Shippuden. Okay. Oh, that was the episode where I was like, oh, there's somebody on staff who I think is probably into a lot of fighty stuff. And then he was the animation director and was pretty fighty stuff. Yeah. Okay, cool. So it is an Akiyuki Shinbo directed episode. However, he does not have complete creative control over it. Well, I mean, of course he wouldn't. But makes sense. There are some Shinboisms here, but the episode doesn't feel Shinbo-y. Not the way that the previous one that we had did. Cool. So tumble. And that also tracks because there are some similar choreographed sequences, right? The sequence with Shorin and Kuwabara like fighting each other, it was very similar to some of the Hiei sequences. That makes a lot of sense that the animation director is the same person. Okay, cool. Also, I just think that this face of Yusuke, it looks like some American cartoon. Maybe what's the dude with the hair? He's like blonde and he's like the Chad. Johnny Bravo. No, not that one. Yeah, I have no idea what I'm thinking of. Oh yeah. It's like the character style of like Teen Titans. Yeah. It actually looks kind of like the Robin dude from Teen Titans, which I've never seen. Anyway, let's continue through the episode. There isn't a lot more to talk about too much. Boom, in for another punch. Yeah, but he goes for the Super Tornado Badassery technique. This is a cool technique. It's a very scary technique. Well, what she actually says is that it, like, opens blood, like, air through blood and stuff. I don't know.
The opponent and causes air to escape violently from their body through cuts in the skin.
Yeah, the thing about that is that there isn't, like, air in your blood. If there is, there's a problem. So, Subs, are you better? Are you better about this?
Air to it creates a fighter who makes
Congratulations.
I went
On a state of vacuum and
a
occurs in the
fighter
air.
who made quite a name for himself with this attack.
Ah, okay, that makes a lot more sense. Okay.
Air to escape.
It's not so much that the air that's inside one's body seems to maintain equilibrium. It's just that it's a pressure differential, but like kind of, and it doesn't really matter about air. It's just a pressure differential, and that's why you don't go out into a vacuum. Okay, this makes more sense. So I was
The bad-
confused as to whether like the intent was to suck the blood out of his body or to give him an embolism. That's a lot of ums and ns in like one. Give him an embolism. Blah, blah. Him and em. Okay. Doesn't really matter because we beat it for now. It's probably gonna come back in a more powerful form once Rando transforms, or he's got better techniques. I don't know.
from the
Ha ha ha! I dare you. Okay, I really like this cut. Haha, cut of the air blades cutting through grass. This is just a cool idea. Look at that, and cool animation. Battered and pushed back by it. Can't do it. But he chooses to anyway. Headlong into the fray, believing this is his one last shot to actually grasp victory. Which unfortunately it's not. He's just going to waste all his energy. And now we're in a really dire position. But it's still fucking badass. Okay, this cut, and then we switch to a panning up version of it? No, I guess not. I don't remember what that was. I think it might have been in the previous rush. And he just pushes through. Oh, here's the red on black. Splash, splash, splash. So, injuries continuously occurring across Yusuke. He is being battered and torn by this. It's very bad. But he's minimizing the area damage. I guess that was the thing they were saying in the Japanese. That makes sense. It works in both. Okay. Clonk. Bam. Boom. Thundercross split attack. Fuck yeah. Dazaki frame. And out. And wait, that's not right. I'm Sean Connery. Wait, oh, that was Baldock. Okay. You did it. No, you didn't. Nope. And it's not over. Okay, so less discussion on this episode, or just quicker about the discussion, I think, than in previous ones. A couple of cool cuts that I wanted to note. A couple of interesting things that made me go, is this Shimbo? And then it kind of is, kind of isn't. Cool. Some good fighting, an exciting episode. Some good body horror, yay. I am always a fan. And just generally all right. Now we're going to go in for the fight with Rando and see what we're actually up against. It's all been built up until here. Yusuke's exhausted. Botan can't help. Genkai says she won't step in, but we'll see. Kuwabara may revive at some point, but he's pretty fucking out of it right now. It'll be a last-ditch Deus Exy type of thing. We're kind of boned. Let's see how we get unboned. Cool. I'm going to take a breaky thingy, do a sinky thingy, and be back in a second for episode 13. See you in a minute. Peace. All right, welcome back. We are good to go for You and Hakuan Show. Episode 13, beep beep timer. Okay, I want to make sure that the Songs and Signs track is on. Why am I so yawny this morning? I'm not tired. I slept really well last night. Actually, maybe it's just that I've had too much tea. Sometimes if I do that, if I have too much caffeine quickly, I'll end up yawning a lot. It's weird. Ugh. Much pain. No, it didn't. It really, really did not. It's bad. Oh, fuck. Sorcery thrown into chaos. What an interesting title. That makes me very curious. Is this rando backstory? Or something? Oh boy. This is very Frieza-y, you know? It really, really is very Frieza-y. Oh boy. Look, Vegeta. Alright, Vegeta. We'll do our best. Yeah. He's gonna fall over, bud. Your dick? I'm sorry. It just immediately. I'm 12. How shall I murder you? Sure, spirit gun. That's probably not gonna work. Yeah, okay. Well, sorry, bud. Are you delusional? He didn't move. Yeah, what? Huh? Is he letting it build up? Hmm. Hmm. Nope. Slicey cables? Slicey cables? That's bad, Yusuke, leave! Oh, never mind. It's tentacle porn. Ah! I've seen enough things to know where this is. Yeah. What the fuck? He really does like the crushing. Why sever it when we could just pull from it, maybe? You wanna zap me a little bit? No? A little wonky looking, bud. A little wonky looking. It's really hard to do swinging weights and get them weighty. Honestly, kinda. It's kinda one track at this point. That's all the same. You are really easy to please, bud. Are you? That would be really convenient. Nah. Yeah, it won't be carried on. Nobody will be taught it again. He doesn't teach. Hmm. All right, we're going to the pit of despair. Cool. They're still connected to your life force, right? Can we utilize that? Faldock knows how that feels. Solvay. Oh shit. Is he making a giant fish or something to eat you? Ah shit. They're just little fish, dude. Not anymore. Not little anymore. So he literally went for sharks. Oh. Never mind. That's worse. He's literally just made himself a quick supervillain lair with a laser shark tank just for fun. Is it Spirit Gun? You motherfucker. Actually, though, how can he? That's not a Spirit Gun. You missed. Oh. That makes sense. Progress is what matters. So, you gonna give him more powers? Genkai? Kuwabara? Genkai or Kuwabara? Genkai will make a decision. Oh, it's the middle of the episode. Genkai makes a choice and Genkai saves him. That's my guess. I don't know. Maybe Kuwabara, but probably Genkai. Those are some bad fishes. Yep. You're probably wondering how I got here. It's a fun way to go. No! Wait, how do hate fish work? They didn't go after him. He doesn't have any hate in his soul? But I hate fish! Oh. Put that back, put that back, put that back. Somebody grab that, put that shit back. Are you telling me Kuwabar's soul just... Bro. Are we soul merged? We're soul merged with Kuwabara now. He's gonna teach him spirit awareness. Honestly true. Sense your energy. Unbreakable. Okay, that was dope as hell. That was dope as hell. Huh? Yeah, it is. Aww. No, impossible. Nope, he did not. Though that's a very particular thing you just mentioned. Okay, well, you can start chanting now. Cool. We might reflect that back at you, bud. Meh. Alright. Yeah, don't tell him where you are. You don't know shit about it. Yeah, you gotta compact it into the fingertip. Oh, you have no idea. That look on Genkai's face? We're gonna have a beam battle? Beam battle. Beam battle, beam battle, beam battle, beam battle! Yes! Nope. Nope. Yep. Love it. Love it. Ah, shit, he's gonna escape. That was your last shot for real, though, right? I mean... I don't think he's dead. Yeah, I know. Nope. Shit, he's not gone. Fuck. Ah. Fucking balls. Ah. I see you are worthy of my real full power. Or is he just, like, teleportifying himself elsewhere? Is that the wind shit? Oh, God. That was cool. What a line! What a line! Oh. Uh-huh. 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 Will Genkai step in at that point? Oh, shit. You gonna break your principles, Genkai? Because there's a bigger principle at play here, like... Huh? It didn't work. Reflection! Nani? Genkai? Yeah. What? He couldn't hear him. Ha! Sure. Alright, sure, yeah. No, I'm down. I'm down for that. Total bullshit, but perfect. He didn't. He's just a dum-dum who was passed out. Oh, what's in his ears? It just got there. Oh my god, just by chance? Ooh, you don't actually progress. Please squash him and don't let him get away. Squash him. Full squelch. Oh, geez, full elbow. Nice. That should snap a spine. Can we double tap, please? Can we put a pin in that? Like literally, can we shove a pin in his, like, skull? Sweet. Can we give Kuwabara the technique, though? No? Okay. Your dad. Nope. Oh, healing powers. Alright, cool. Oh, he's... Okay, cool. Sure. Give him a little hamster wheel. Yeah. Yeah. Sweet. Baseball. Fuck. You're getting trained, like it or not. Well. Kuwabara? How do you like stuff? Battle match? Oh, that's weird to come... Oh, well, it's gonna be 6 months later. Also, that dude behind them appears to be mildly a vampire? Okay, didn't really want to know that, but now we know that there's going to be a time skip 6 months into the future where Yusuke has trained for 6 months under Genkai and suddenly has the Spirit Wave technique. Well, fuck. That's a lot. Hey, good episode lineup, though, like, lining up with the end of the thing. I was a little bit worried there near the end when Rando was doing the, ha, you haven't even seen my finaler form, that we were going to be going on for another couple episodes and dragging this out, but no, we didn't. We finished it. Now, the way that we finished it was a little wonk and a little Deus Exy in multiple ways, but I'm kind of okay with that because it was really fun. And, okay. Now, before we go further, I said to you before that I wouldn't harp on this too much, that if it comes up, I'm just going to mention it in passing and we'll move on because we've talked through it a number of times, and we talked through the reasons why I think this is important a number of times, but Yusuke keeps getting really lucky, like really lucky. Like, he got really lucky by slipping into the swamp without knowing it, and I was okay-ish with that one because it was a change of pace from Yusuke just gets his ass saved by, like, the world of the show. The mirror is just like, yeah, you killed yourself, but I don't think so. Yeah, he just kind of gets that a lot. And then the change up was, oh, he didn't really know what he was doing, and he's actually an idiot, and he slipped and fell, and that was the reason. This time, it's a couple of different layers. One, he gets into a deeply impossible situation that's been carefully constructed by Togashi to be deeply impossible, which is the classic supervillain Shark Tank, with a person suspended above it, which is very funny to me that that's what Togashi came up with and decided that his villain would manufacture in the middle of a swamp by, like, how do you even come to that as an idea? My villain will just manifest spirit piranhas from Demon Land and then hang Yusuke up by a tree upside down with spirit thread rope stuff that he can't break. He'll fall into the pit of spirit piranhas, get rescued by the voice of Kuwabara that tells him that the power is within him all along, and also you're a stupid idiot, which gets him angry. And then he can just burst the shackles that he was in that he can't burst, and ta-da, we did it. And then in the process of doing that, even though he blasts all of the water and fish away from himself, sort of, he ends up with swamp algae in his ears that congeals only there and just there, and is enough of it to prevent him from hearing. But only when it's convenient. And then we add the corollary to chant-based spells that they work via pseudoscience and have to get inside your brain to rewire your cells. Otherwise, it reflects to the target that's you, and you fucked yourself. Make sure your opponents aren't wearing earplugs. Also, don't use chant techniques. They seem to suck. They take a long time to do and set up, and Yusuke can just spirit gun you in the meantime. Get fucked. Okay. Why would you ever use a chant technique to, like, reductio anybody? Oh, maybe it's like ritual casting a spell. Like, you don't have to have the spell slot, and you can cast it without spending a spell slot. It doesn't utilize spirit energy because he was too tapped to, like, spirit gun him again. He was just like, all right, I'm super tapped, but I'll reduce you and then I'll just smush you and we'll be good here. It'll be easy. Yeah, I guess he did say that. So it is ritual casting. Oh, okay, cool. So mentioning it in passing, there are some layers of really to this conflict resolution. However, there are also elements to those that I do really appreciate. I don't care for the whole, oh yeah, chants just don't work because algae, mostly because of the fact that he just got algae in his ears. If he had just had, like, you know, his brain was rattled and he couldn't understand him, which is what I thought was happening. I thought Yusuke was concussed lying on the ground, right? I thought, okay, this boy's been through hell. He was just underwater, kind of drowning for a while. He's been without oxygen. He just held his breath for a long time to go between the two places and bait out Rando. Like, he's in a bad spot. He's been deprived of oxygen a bunch. He's been smacked around a bunch. He's in a bad spot. I would believe completely that when Yusuke is laying there and goes, I can't even tell if he's talking right now, that he truly can't because his brain is fried, and I would take that as an explanation for why the chant didn't work on him instead, over he magically managed to get swamp algae only in his ears and didn't notice it anywhere else, and it's not in his hair or in his armpits or in his underwear or anything. Like, okay, sure. Maybe I would like that better. Actually, you know what we should do? Let's go to the moment where Genkai explains what happened. Let's go there and turn on the subs and just see what the English subs say happened instead. My ears haven't been hearing anything for the last while. Where is it? Back. Okay, if one makes a mistake, the spell is instead cast upon oneself. Oh, it's different. It should not be used over and over again carelessly. My incantation was perfect. Oh, okay. So it is the same. Hearing into their brain cells. Directly send the spell's waves throughout the body instead of reprogramming the cells. That works. It only works against those who are ultimately defenseless. Okay. Someone who knows about it only needs to plug up their ears. But he couldn't have known about it. Right. So it still has the same issue. Okay. So there's a really, really, really dramatic difference between this and the Joseph Joestar. The Joseph Joestar is, I saw your plan coming and planned around it from the beginning, but I've been playing you for a fool this entire time and playing the audience too, because I'm really the genius behind it all. I actually double triple looped that string around so that you would think that you cut it, but really I caught you anyway, and gotcha, right? That's what Jonathan Joestar does. Jonathan Joestar is a character who's smarter than his opponents and never gets lucky. Like, sometimes he gets a little bit lucky, but it's only on the minor things, where he'll be like, lucky! Usually he's fucked in every fight that he goes into, and he comes through it by being insane and coming up with a crazy plan. Yusuke does not do this. Yusuke just charges headlong in, has no idea what's going on, and the world conspires to put algae in his ears. If this were a Joseph Joestar moment, Joseph Joestar would go, yes, but I saw you chanting before, and I assumed that it had some effect via hearing, so I grabbed some grass off the floor and made it into plugs and shoved it in my ear holes before while you were throwing me around. You didn't notice me picking up grass off the ground? Oh, I'm so sneaky. Haha. Your next line will be, but you couldn't have known about that. You couldn't have known about that, right? That would be the Joseph Joestar. That shit works, because then we believe that our character's a badass. I just believe Yusuke is really fucking lucky, and this world really likes him. It's almost like there's a person who's like determining the course of the flow of events in this world, who has a vested interest in ensuring that Yusuke continues to be a likable individual who doesn't like lose too much and, wins, and people can like look up to him and want to be him and maybe want to buy a manga that he's in. Right? Like, that's all that it is. And this isn't dramatic criticism of it either. It's just like, okay. Again, I don't want to dwell on it too long. Hello, vagina mezzanines. Sorry. Boom. We're in it. It's bad. We're running. It's bad. Things that were cool in this episode. A lot of fun effects animation for sure. Like these threads and things. I actually thought this would be more like the Demon Slayer Kimetsu no Yaiba like threads thing with the webs and stuff and just gonna chop you into pieces. No, and then they all kind of gather together, and I find this to be a lot less scary as a technique, is to gather them all together into one like thing. The idea of micro thin ethereal threads that might cut flesh and bone if I touch them is much scarier to me. Just like, hi, I've got you enveloped in a web of death metal. Also, that sounds pretty fucking cool. But like death wires, right? All over the place. You can't move. Get wrecked. That's a lot scarier to me than I have you in a rope. Ah ha ha. I will hit you into trees, though it is doing nothing to you. Ha ha. Meh. Okay, so we go for the rope thing. We go for the grab thing, which is a little wonk. I mean, it's not intended to be. The way that the spirit things teleport around his body is really oh, I skipped a bunch accidentally, my bad. The way that they like kind of teleport around his body is pretty crazy. Because they just like flash from restraining all his arms and legs to I'm gonna assume that there's just a panel that looks like this, and then there's a panel that looks like this, and there's no like indication by Togashi of how he wanted to transition between them. So the anime was just like, fuck it. It just happens? That works. Cool. It's spirit thread. It works. It makes sense. Okay, at this point, I really thought that Yusuke was gonna learn to steal other people's spirit energy. He's been gathering it from the world around him, right? So he's now encased in a thread that is apparently connected directly to the life force and spirit energy of a very powerful evil creature. If Yusuke had the ability to pull some of that out of him, that would be incredibly useful and super dope. He could literally drain his opponents, preventing them from fighting him, and then shoot them again, which is really helpful since he can only shoot once. Refractory period is a thing. Sorry, I'm 12. But that's not what happened. I mean, maybe that would have been better. It would have been really OP for him in future, but maybe that would have been better. Okay, I hate these cuts. I hate them. I don't like these. These are bad. I mean, they're not bad. There's nothing you can do about this, right? Okay, so yeah, there are a couple of problems here. So what I want to do actually is I'm going to go and look up some videos of some Olympic hammer throwers, and we're going to go through those on YouTube frame by frame. Switch this to a display capture. Great. So I'm just capturing my display. I just want to find a hammer throw. Hopefully we get a good angle on it. So the reason that I'm looking up an Olympic hammer throw is because these are athletes who take a heavy weight at the end of a rope, essentially, swing it around their body multiple times, and then throw it in a direction. The reason that there's all this netting here is to protect spectators, because you don't want a large chunk of metal on the end of a rope going at very high speeds near you. But here's the thing. I don't think that the motion of a human being swinging a weight around themselves, either by walking it around themselves or by swinging it, I mean, I know that swinging it over shoulder is not like that. You get a lot of momentum in this portion, and then you have to hold here because your muscles don't work that way and your arms don't bend that way. Unless you're like mostly bending from your hipsy portion, then you can do a little bit more, but still, there's an arc to it. There's a woof, 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 woof. So let's watch an Olympic hammer thrower, and we'll once he gets going, we'll frame by frame. So he should go around the head once, and then I think he should circle. He should go with his feet once, and then he'll throw. I think. I don't remember how they do these. So let's see. Let's just watch it full speed. Around the head once, twice, and spin, 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 spin. Oof, holy fuck. That's so cool. Yo, animators. Why you no do that? Okay, let's frame by frame it. Yo, editing T here. I'm gonna be real with you. Previous recording T spent a while frame by framing this YouTube video and didn't really get much useful information out of it. So I'm just gonna edit some pieces of it together so you can see what I'm talking about, and I'll just put text on screen and stuff to make it like clear and get the point across, because Recording T did a pretty bad job of it, so I'm just gonna step into his shoes and make this work. Alright? Alright. Now this is not as helpful as maybe I thought it would be. If we had it overhead, it could be more useful. But I think it's pretty obvious that he gets a lot of momentum on one half of the swing and not as much on the other. It's not static. Woo, 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 woo. It's not static, right? And it's elliptical, right? It's not a circle. Okay, I think that covers all the things that I want to cover about it. So what's weird about his? Well, it is static. It goes at the same rate all the way around in a perfect circle. There's no like difference in its speed based on his arm's movement. He's just kind of like a mechanical clock going tick 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 tick. Ow! Oh god, my shoulders don't bend that way. Wait a second. Somebody didn't think this through. Now, this is minor, but it's a matter of weightiness, right? I'm supposed to buy that Yusuke is being flung around at high speed, but it doesn't look right. That's not how his arms would be pulled back. And that's not the momentum that he would have. He would whip around the front side, and he would whip around the back side. Now, that one was better, because there's an increase in speed as he comes closer to us. But still. And then we just continue it, and it's more not very weighty cuts, like that one. Now, that one has a little bit of a whoa, but it doesn't follow it up with the increase of speed that actually, like, flows from it, right? How much better would this portion right here be? No, right here. So he's got him, he's going, whoa. If we then come whoosh and bring him down, right? Bring him down like a hammer. If we hold this shot, if he rotates and stops like holding his feet in the same place and slams Yusuke into the ground, and we follow that closely with the animation, that's so much better. Instead, we cut here at the top of the arc when we've hit the point of like maximum potential energy, which works in animation too, right? It's maximum potential tension. All the tension is right here. There's maximum energy. Yusuke's at the top of his arc. We know he's going to fly toward the ground. We know he's going to be brought swinging down. But instead of showing it, we cut to there. Now, if it cut to here and goes fully wide, like fast zoom wide and brings him down, that could work. But it doesn't. It just slide up. Slide. Bonk. How do you like this? I mean, it's okay. I mean, like, I get what you're going for. This is a little bit better. This cut is actually a lot better. Look at him. He goes faster. Faster? Slower. Faster? Slower. Yeah, that works. Mostly this works because now now Rando is moving his feet. That's the other difference. He's not just swinging him around his shoulders like this. He's actually swinging him around. So he's getting that elliptical loop that we saw in the hammer thrower, where he is getting woof, woof, you know? That's good for one out of like 12 of those cuts. Rip. Okay, it could be a lot worse. It's still fun. I don't have that much of a problem with it. It's just a little jank. I do want to know who the animation director is for this episode and episode director, because it's like, okay. It's okay. I'm not super impressed. But I'm curious. I'd like to know who they are, and maybe we can track them throughout the rest of the show. Storyboarded by Junya Koshiba, who also did episode 5. Directed by Junya Koshiba, who also did episode 5 and 8. Animation directed by Junya Koshiba. No, I'm kidding. Yoshinori Tokiya. Okay. Junya Koshiba. Not a lot. 4 episodes of Naruto, 5 episodes of Naruto Shippuden on storyboard. Not a lot. Quite, I mean, a solid number of shows, just not great ones that have like made an impression. Okay, Yoshinori Key animation on Akira. Oh, that's cool. This is the animation director. Mazinger Key animation on Vinland Saga recently. Kiss X's key animation. Hikaru no Go. Okay, a few things. Not a lot of weighty stuff. Not a lot of motion-y stuff. Yeah. Not the best. So not a star-studded cast. No real surprises there, I would say. Okay. Genkai. I don't really get this shit. I don't get it. It feels false to me. It feels like convenience for the purpose of the narrative that Genkai will refuse to step in. I don't really know whether she has any actual principle that guides her that really genuinely makes any sense for why she would allow a bad person, specifically an evil demon who is hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years old, since he knows these ancient techniques and stuff. There's this evil demon who she is willing to pass her art down to so that her art continues to be passed on. And she says at one point that it would be okay if it was held by someone like that for a time. Problem, he's never going to teach anybody. And if he ever gets defeated by anybody, then your art dies with him. So your art becomes only used for his destruction and his own like self-gratification, and then dies anyway. So her argument's kind of bullshit. I just don't think Togashi thought that through very well. That's my guess. That's just my guess. Like, if you actually follow out any of the on any general moral principles and game that out, it doesn't work. It doesn't. There's no justification for it, unless she has something that she's not telling us that she knows that we don't, which is possible, but I don't think so. They will become randos. The victor will succeed me, even if it's rando. The fuck? Yeah, just the fuck. And then to posit that as like, no, Genkai was confident in Yusuke the entire time, I'm not sure. Like, okay. Alright. I believed in you the whole time. Okay, I do love the mustache twirling. I do love it. Just the fact that he sets up a laser shark pit for no reason is kind of amazing. There are a million more efficient ways that he could torture Yusuke to death. He just chose this one. Because he had to give him a James Bond escape route, you know? Oh, man. Oh, boy. I do like the perp. The perp in the background and on those skies and stuff. It's cool. It's very, very fun. I don't get the reason that we threw a demon at him. I guess it's just to monologue and scare him a bit. Throw a henchman into your shark pit so that the James Bond knows that they're real sharks or something. Oh, whatever. Okay, beams and blasts. I guess he doesn't try to shoot him straightforwardly. It is a big fucking boom, though. Or does Yusuke, like, dodge out of the way using his musculature? I don't know. But it's the beam fight that I'm really into. Booms and bams, beams and blasts. Down we go. This is how I die. Fun, fun. I thought that Kuwabara was just dying? So I was like, oh my god, grab that thing. Grab it, put it back, put it back, put it back, shove that in. Okay, close your mouth. All right. No, he's going to help. I didn't know that people could do that. Maybe Togashi didn't either. It doesn't matter. So, he goes in, talks to him, tells him he's a piece of shit. Fuck. The subs are not holding back at all. And it works. He does tell him that the main reason is because you can't sense your own energy. You just don't understand how powerful you are. And you can't tap it if you can't sense it, right? I guess. That's my guess. Those fishy things did seem to take a real long time to get to him, but that's okay. Blue. It's very pretty blue. I actually really like these scenes a lot. They're so good. Okay, we did it. Wow. And then we do a Navy SEALs trick, pop up on the other side and do a beam battle. I want to see the beam battle. Beam battle. Okay. Over here. What are you aiming at? Pew. Pew. Blue. Red. Go. Fire. Oh, I'm so happy. This is our first real beam battle, isn't it? Tick, tick, tick. Pew. Oh, yeah. Ah, I love it. Oh, yeah. Flashy, flashy, flash. Huh? Impossible. That's great. That's great. I love it. It's the best. Okay, and then we move it along. It was at this point that I realized that we had not won the battle yet. Fuck you, Koenma. You're the worst. Alright, he's back. This isn't even my final form. He goes for the punchy. Reduce! And it fails. Because, the world of the show conspired to make sure that it failed. Alright. Next up, 6 month time skip. Kuwabar is healed. Yusuke's been training with Genkai. This feels like Bisky a little bit. Just a little bit. We're gonna time skip real hard. Yusuke will have the Spirit Wave technique at that point. Is this like the end of an arc? It is 13 episodes. This could be the end of a core. Okay, we could get some big change up now. We could get some big change up now. I don't know where the arc divisions are. I've avoided like finding that out. So I just don't know. Okay. Well, either way, I am looking forward to next week. These 2 episodes of Yu Yu Hakusho were not my favorite so far. They were pretty straightforward in that we were just gonna fight Rando, and that's what we did. The way that we fought Rando was fun and good and enjoyable and entirely entertaining. There were some weird things to it. Meh. Sad that Kuwabara got the shit kicked out of him. I really hope that he gets the chance to shine and win and stuff, at least a little bit, and doesn't always play second fiddle to Yusuke. But we're gonna be time skipping next time, so maybe this will be the point where Togashi goes, okay, we got a thing going, we gotta figure out where the hell we're going with it. Let's go somewhere with it. Maybe, maybe not. We shall see. Either way, I've been Tiabu. This has been Yu Yu Hakusho. I hope you've enjoyed it as much as I have, and I hope to catch you next week for another couple of episodes. See you there. Peace.